And I want to talk about transactions in regards to relationships.
Right.
Men and women. I'm going to play a clip here, and you can give me your, because it's something I just saw on social media, and I thought it would be a good talking point. We got everybody's knickers in a twist. I ain't sending it to you, so I'll just play it from here, Vance.
Cool.
Right, let me go on this here.
Fucking niggas.
1 second. Yo.
Because you can pay your own bills, you ain't supposed to ask somebody help. Like I thought. So what y'all doing is y'all fucking niggas. Y'all giving that pussy out. Y'all sucking dick, fucking licking assholes all the time. I don't know what you do, sis, but you're saying because you independent, you don't want nobody to help you. So you sucking and fucking niggas, and then you go home and pay your own bills. Who said what? Hold up, cause I'm trying to add this up. Cause hold up, wait. So let me run it back. So this is what y'all doing?
Wheel it.
Cause you independent. You said you independent and you don't need a nigga for shit, which is wrong. But that's what you said. So you fuck niggas. You suck niggas. You lick balls. You swallow nut. You lick ass. You give him your time. You give him your company.
I think you catch your
Bruv,
drift, yeah.
like...
the vulgarity.
Bruv, who is she speaking about? Because
She
that
has
is
someone
like
in
specific.
mind, yeah.
Like, you licking balls.
But for the record, this is the girl talking. This is her in the bathtub, so you can see what type of vibe she's on in it. Yeah.
Oh
Even just how
wait,
she
why have I
speaks.
seen that
Suki.
woman of her sucking toes before?
Yeah.
Ah?
She had no.
Yeah.
On the timeline, there was like a thread about happy couples or some ish, and I was like, what kind of ghetto? What is that?
Ghetto love, innit? That hood
Nah,
love.
It's too much.
She just want to get
too
to
much.
love. Bruv, like, do you know what? Yeah.
Let's talk the truth, bro. What's going on? How do you feel?
Bruv, sex is killing my people.
It really is.
Bruv, because why is that your concern? Like, what people choose to do with someone else. If I have sexual relations with another person, why are you then speaking about man paying someone's bills? Because she's decided that she likes this person, she's attracted to that person, they're gonna have sex and they're gonna go their separate ways. What are you talking about? Am I now a sex worker? Because that's what it's sounding like. You want her to then fuck for peas, basically, when it's just literally two people attracted to each other doing their thing as adults.
Fuck for free.
Drake, innit?
Yeah. The irony.
Of course.
You can always bring it back to the center of the conversation.
Like,
I think it's key what you said though, because I
you
feel
sucking balls and you licking
asshole,
booty hole, and
yeah.
I'm like,
it is though. If you're out eating man's bum,
no.
listen, everybody do what they want. But if you're eating ass, if you're eating, you see the Donny, the Fetty, the big dude. If you're eating his bum, you deserve some peas still. Do you remember when Faith Evans on Drink Champs and she said she was eating Biggie's bum? For that alone, Diddy should give her a master's back. For that alone. For that alone.
facts.
Bruv, she's worked, she's done enough, man. You've done enough, bruv.
She's putting work.
Work, bruv.
This is what she was singing as soon as I get home about.
As I get home, I want to eat that ass.
Wow.
Top 5 slow jam. Rushing home to eat Biggie's ass.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I have to find the funny somewhere, but autonomy agency, like what's wrong in two consenting adults just having some adult wrestling? Ain't it just be that?
Yeah.
You know, and I feel sorry that I cut you.
Adult wrestling?
Yeah, a bit adult wrestling, something like. I don't know if she's in the sex industry, she's a sex worker or not. I suspect that she is. There might be some credence what she's saying. I'll get onto that in a second, but the danger is the average woman listening to that might not know how to navigate that world, and it's dangerous. You're then pushing them toward a sex work, and then if you are dealing with, there's guys within that industry where like money is a power play. So now, if it is that, what are you gonna do for this money? You know, man are looking at what's my ROI? Like, okay, cool. You're now demanding, or there's an entitlement, or okay, cool. It's very much that there needs to be a transaction. Okay, what am I getting I want more. Remember when we had a little phase when the Instagram models were getting outed for being flown to the UAE for some extracurricular activities,
Right.
you know? And them man have bread, so they could just pay them outright. But it's like, oh, you want money? Let me see what you can really do for that money. But on the gram, it's Birkin bags, it's dress, it's this, it's all this mad stuff. But you don't know what they're doing for that money. And the average girl can't navigate. It got to so bad to the point where like we've got a mutual friend who flies out there a lot in it, and she was. I remember her ranting online about people.
Yeah, always asking her.
Always kind of like who you out there with, who sponsors you. Sometimes she's got her own bread. She goes there regular. Like she's doing well. She's living life.
People just need to go on websites, airline websites, and see that it's afford. If you've got a job, and you earn a salary, you can book a flight to Dubai.
You can do it. Yeah,
you can do it.
You two can see the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
You two can do it, innit?
Yeah.
But I just think it's dangerous from if I'm trying to be super like sensible and like not even joke around to my chin, that's where it's a little bit dangerous, because I think the average woman can't really navigate that, because if you start adding or making there has to be like a necessary transaction within that interaction, it's a certain type of woman that can really navigate, and you also have to be lucky enough to have a certain type of don in the other end that isn't going to manipulate and do the mad thing with it.
But then if you're thinking about what she was just saying from a surface level, oh, you're talking about being independent, but then you're, having sex, sucking and fucking, and he's not paying your bills. And I'm like, wait, hold on. What does that have to do with anything? Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there's women out here every day. They go to work, they go home, they go out on the weekend, they meet someone, they get to know them, then you have sex. And that's it. You may go out on a few dates. That's it. And you've got this woman making it seem like what she's doing is wrong. The right way is to get peas from doing this.
Do you know what it is? I will shoot her a little bit, but I think she's speaking to the women that kind of look down on those women who make sure that they get something out of the situations. I feel like there's always that. Like,
if that's her rebuttal,
I feel like there's always that kind of little battle with like
I guess it's fair.
The indie women and the women that ain't shy to be like, yo, I need something out of the situation, because maybe they look at world as like, it's already a man's world. There's already a massive imbalance. I need to at least have something from this interaction. And on a certain level, if it isn't just because you're interacting, because I think there was, obviously I cut the video short. There's more where she's like, if you're interacting, if you're talking. If you're dealing with a woman, like, have you not paid for a cab before? Have you not bought food? And this is a girl you're not even gonna like date like that or even get in a relationship with. Like, don't get it twisted. Let's be honest as men. Like, we do spend money in some capacity. It's not saying man's out here buying the mad thing, but like, you're not gonna put her in a cab on the way home. Okay, if not, okay. If she's not driving, if she's driving, sorry, get on myself. You're not gonna feed her. You're not gonna go out and like spend a bit of time, spend a bit of money. I see man that don't drink wine buying wine, bruv. Man facilitate the vibes, innit? Because there's women around, innit? So let's not lie, Like there is an exchange in it, and there's always been that thing of beauty and money. It just is what it is, innit?
You sucking and fucking, eating booty.
We're laughing about like obviously the Drake thing. What's getting him around these women? It's the fame, the money, innit? And what's the thing he wants is these notoriously beautiful women, innit? There's that little murky world that we just don't kind of talk about. Like, yeah, pretty privilege is a real thing. I see niggas move mad over buff things, bro. Move brazy. And the women that know that and know the power in that and can navigate that, yeah. Do you concur? Am I talking the reals here?
Nah, you making points. Points is made.
Are there any points that I'm not making? Have you got any rebuttals? Have you got any?
Nah. I think you've pretty much put the nail on the head, to be honest with you. Just, I don't know, like there's a certain level of autonomy that people kind of forego in these situations, as much as we want to be let me wheel and come again. I feel like within these types of circumstances, it's people feel like, okay, you within your heart of hearts, before you step out for the evening, you know roughly how you kind of want the evening to go. If it goes that way, cool. If not, it is what it is. There's some people that are going to leave their house and it's like ferociously like, I am going to have we are going to fornicate regardless. You know what I mean, in terms of how they want to facilitate, in terms of how they want to facilitate the vibes, to coin your phrase. Now, I think where the issue comes from, is that people can change their minds, and it can be a case of, look, I want to very rigidly just go enjoy some good company, eat some food, drink some drink, and let that be the end of it. I think where it becomes a grey area is it becomes a bit of a funny one, in terms of there are certain men and even certain women that are happy to pay for a food or pay for a cab or what have you, and let that be the end of it. I think where it becomes a bit weird now is those that have the expectation that because I have paid for your drink and the cab, you must now. You understand? And I think this is where it becomes a bit grey in terms of what people's overall expectations are. And I don't know if there's any amount of communication that can really overcome that, because not everyone is honest. So I don't know. I think, as you said, you kind of hit the nail on the head, just because there isn't really any one specific way to navigate this, and that's the end answer, because everybody's different and everybody approaches a situation different. You know, there are certain people that might be trying to furiously have sex, and then actually there's no vibe, so it's like, actually I don't want to do this after all, I'll just eat the food and go about my business. Or actually your vibe is so dead that I don't even want to finish the food, I'm just going to go about my business. Or it could be the flip side of that, of vehemently, I don't want any sex at all, but actually you're quite sexy, we have a really good energy, what are you saying? To now have people that are spilling mantra on the internet, trying to make it a thing where they're talking down on people who are doing whatever they're doing to collect whatever they want to collect. That's their body, in it. Like, as long as there genuinely is autonomy and it is their choice, let them do what they're doing.
Fair.
I think where it becomes problematic now is you got people judging other people's circumstances rather than kind of watching their own self. And I guess to kind of go back to what you're saying about Drake, and I guess people of that ilk who have certain money, I think we kind of overlook the fact that for him to be familiar with all of these people, there has to be a certain element of charisma there as well. It's not just P, because
they got P as well.
And away from them even having P, like, look at how man was dressing before, man. Every other day is a different football shirt. We got the random night glove popping. Like, there was no sense of style. Like, he wasn't.
You hate Drake.
Nah, man. I don't hate him.
That's the narrative.
I don't hate him, innit? But he wasn't popping like that. So for him to move into certain spaces comfortably is not just about his work rate. There has to be a certain element of personality as well. And I think once people get to a certain platform or plateau, it's like we forget that they're humans at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's parts of him that I think, because he's comfortable to be goofy or be stupid or whatever, like, that's gonna endearing. That's gonna be endearing to certain people. A lot of these
RNAs, you know what
I'm saying,
in their Timberlands and that.
You see it when you now add money with that as well. That's a cocktail for success. It's only afterwards,
and you got more money than all the real niggas,
but we don't know who he is after he's gotten what he's gotten. He might not be.
I see what you mean. And it kind of leans into that stuff about the money convo. So my thing is, like, cause I'm going to shoot that girl some bell in regards to what she was saying. I feel like the women that feel that men are going to cheat, do this, do that, patriarchal society, imbalance, the least I can get out of this situation, because a lot of women feel like they've not got a lot, is at least get some bread. You know? Can I at least get that? And then go about my business. You know what it is? If you can do it successfully, like I said, with agency, autonomy, and you're comfortable and you can own it, I don't see the massive problem with it. Would I advise it for my loved ones? Absolutely not. But I do respect it. Like, that's like the very worst case scenario. But I do hear that, if we wheel it back a little bit, yes. Like, if a Donny rates you and deals you, could you do it as a man? We're just gonna let's not be toxic. If he rates you, he's gonna deal with you a certain way. That's just the rules, bro. And niggas ain't leaving you in the rain if they rate you, bruv. You know. Now, if you let man do that from the gate, man ain't wheeling it back and starting to pay for cabs at month 8. It's just the truth. I'm lying, bro. It's the truth, bro. You know, so yeah, man will spend a bit of P where they have to, you know, and it's all relative to your situation, innit? You know, paying bills, that's a stretch still.
Yeah,
but that's a big stretch still.
Yeah, she's clearly kind of targeting her PSA to a particular.
And she knows the type of donor she's talking and type of woman as well, innit? So. Said, you know, different strokes, different folks, innit? So I think her name's Wolf Pussy on the gram or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No? Listen. Sucking and fucking. Hey,
Licking the balls.
Hey, she was hitting them with bars, you know.
Like, I'm like, rah, like.
She hit them with some bars still. She hit them with some bars.